Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to Airborne Kingdom, where we finally resume our journey towards fulfilling the ancient prophecy, conscripting the denizens of the world, and reuniting all kingdoms in unity and prosperity once more. Or something vaguely to that effect, I suppose. Yeah, we'll get there sooner or later, no worries. But yeah, welcome back to Airborne Kingdom. I'm going to do that swing south that I mentioned at the end of last episode, as soon as I finish stripping some resources out from near Melia Passage, because I realise there's some trees and water and stuff around here, so, you know, might as well hoover up some of that. Our food resources are kind of going down as well, so there is a bit of food and things around here too. There is a comment which I felt definitely did need to be addressed, though, on the last couple of videos. And Happy A for, yeah, this is one of yours. You're the main guy who's actually commenting on these videos at the moment. And that is... Happy A was initially going to congratulate me on getting the fish-shaped city, but then had to stop because I cut the tail off. That's pretty much the comment right there, and it is entirely fair, I must admit. Just trying to think what tech to go for. If I'm going to look into less coal-intensive methods, I guess I should upgrade the sails. High cost, no fuel, 4 workers, high speed. So it's one of the few that does high speed. So it's presumably better than the propeller. It's just it needs 4 workers, so it might be worth looking into. But yeah, I did answer to that comment, explaining a little bit of what's going on here, and I will mention this here as well, so everyone's on the same page. The tail in question was when the storage silos were at the back here, when the warehouses were all back here. But the problem being, since passage is needed from the resource gathering and processing to the warehouses, since it turns out they actually do require that and use it, I just need to go get some food as well. That's why I need to get the warehouses closer to that. So what I was thinking was this would be the bulb, the main head and body. Then it'll get narrowed to about this level here, back here. These thrusters will be moved backwards as soon as the weight shifts a little bit. It's just they're a bit forward because of where weight is at the moment. Throw them all onto that. And then I also mentioned last time, like the housing, I'm going to add a bit more housing in the back here. So that'll form the actual tail fin, the added housing. The question is, how much housing should I actually add? I mean, right now we've got 166 houses total in a space like that. This is kind of bulkier because it's got all these propellers on the sides of it. But, you know, that actually looks like okay. That looks okay. I think replicating this pattern further back would actually work just fine. Okay, you've run out. There's another thing over there. Let's go ahead and grab that, and then we'll head south. So yeah, I think replicating this blade design here at the very back here as well, and then more storage along the actual bit here, because, you know, we do keep running into storage space issues. That's definitely a thing that keeps happening. Just give me that one, please. While you all go and... Ooh. That's a lot. You know what? Let's get a little bit of extra storage in here. We aren't actually at maximum storage for our current layouts. There we go. 2 more food storages. I guess I should add some water towers as well, because I didn't mention this, but while I was shuffling around I actually changed these so there's 1 3-stack and 1 singleton by themselves. But yeah, I'll add a bit more into there now. Just to keep that nice rounding rather than making them as tall as absolutely possible. And something else that will affect the shape of this, of course, is when the academies are done, they're going to get torn off completely. Should I... All workers are currently busy right now. I'm wondering if I should put in some extra charcoal makers. I almost said charcoal milkers, and it's like, I wonder what they milk to get charcoal. No, charcoal makers. Just on the grounds that our coal demands are somewhat high. minus 4.2, so I need a steady stream of coal, really. And because that, remember, that is with charcoal makers providing an extra 3.8 as well. So they're doing like most of what's needed by the rotors, but the propellers and things for movements are demanding a bunch more. So kind of need to figure out something a bit more practical for long-term operation. Let's actually get started with the housing. Let's install a little bit more along the back here. And I think that's as far as I'll push it, like that. Now, what does these look like? I wish there was a mirror mode in this, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, this is, I think, a good shape for the blaze. So 2 forward, then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. This is entirely an accident, I will admit. But I figure the actual shape of the housing layout at the front there is actually very much like the fin I want to have. And oh look, coal's running low again. I just hoovered up like 70 odd coal right before starting this episode, and it's already going really quick. So yeah, that's kind of why there is a slight issue regarding coal going on. Was that 1 or 2? 1. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then forward 2, forward 4. Okay. I wish it didn't quite shake that much whenever I add something to it. You know? It would also be nice if there was a number pop-up as well telling me like, hey, you're making a length of this much as you do that. Then it's 1 forward and straight into the connection. There we go. So yeah, that's our tail shape. Looks about right. And it's because of how it's set up, it will accept housing and things in the layout we've got here. So that is great. The fishy is coming back to life. Haha. I guess. I don't know. Right. Regardless, we need to find some coal ASAP. There's a tiny bit of coal over there. Not much, though. And yes, I know the Iron Forge can't work. I think I'm going to have to trade for it. That seems to be my main thing right now. Let's park here. And Melinda Passage, I want you to give me coal. What can we safely get rid of? We can get rid of some adobe. A little bit. Iron we're not really using. I kind of want to hang on to some of that though. But it is 1 for 1 because iron is a bit of a rare commodity around here. Let's do that. Canvas. We're using some of that, not much. I think wood is probably one of our better bets. Oh, that's why food isn't... Yeah, food wasn't doing anything because we were actually full. That's why those workers weren't doing. I didn't realise we were full. Whoops. Oh well. A little bit of water. That gives us a decent stock. Okay, return for return. All sorted. At least for now. But yeah, no wonder nothing was getting done. Anyway, let's see. The actual shrines are located in the clusters which are here in all this. So let's go ahead and install initial run of housing back here. At least around the area where the shrine is meant to be. Yep, we're all good. All good. Yep, all good. Yes, I think we're all good. Yep, people are... I hear the dings. People are doing something. I think that was the food storage being built. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving. I admit, one of the things I really like about this game is like it's so peaceful, you know? So incredibly peaceful. And should I hoover that? No, I want to head southwards. I want to try and get some stuff resolved. Let's continue southwards. Let's say at the very least today, I will complete this region. And the map still hasn't updated properly. I think it might be because when people leave your settlement due to unhappiness, they scatter to the winds. They might not be going back where they're meant to. But the map only tracks the citizens that originally came from that place, if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me, I guess, but well, we'll have to find out, I suppose. But we know we've been to these settlements. We know we've recruited everyone from these settlements over here, but it's still saying 1 out of 3, 0 out of 3. So I think it's a bit messed up on the routines as far as the game. I think the game doesn't expect you to go so badly that, hey, you've had like 30 people ditch your city. It's like, no. Since it tries to keep track of it all, it looks like it hasn't quite managed to do that. I don't care about that. Come back. We're heading towards... yeah, the fields of Agrumas. That's our current destination. Trying to make sure I'm trying to keep everything going. Is that coal? That's coal. At least the paths are going in. Paths are going in very rapidly. I think finally feeling like I want to add a little bit to the back of these as well. So, you know, like trailing fins or something like that. But we'll have to see what that turns out to be. Maybe I'll actually add the proper tail fins back there. That sounds like a plan. Oh, look at this, satisfied. One charcoal hut is actually too close to a worker home. How has that happened? The charcoal huts are over here. There's no homes near them. What's going on? One there, one there. There's no homes here for it to be near. I don't know why it's saying that. There's no charcoal huts back here. How weird. You're there. Shark. Okay, I'm going to destroy you because that is something that's obviously gone wrong. And I'll replace you with a new one. Because that is... Oop, someone's upset. Now it's you. Really? Huh. Mediocre. Well, paths are... We've lost the path bonus a little bit, because we are actually short on that. We've got some homes that aren't covered by faith, which we are going to have to correct very shortly. And we have a lot of health. 120 people's worth of health, so a couple of people that aren't covered by health either. That's one problem with the new housing going up at the back there. It seems like for some reason people are moving into them. How dare they? How dare they think there's housing that's better at that end of the ship? Sorry, that end of the city. When there is not. Still say that element there is a bit short. Okay, I'll head to you. And I will give the order to strip mine that. But it looks like we're going to have to install some upgrades. Oh! Seems curious. I thought we'd recruited from this guy. I thought we'd done with this one. So we're going to have to do something about this. As soon as we get some workers free, that is. Because we need Jubilant to recruit anyone, really. There we go. I just really like it when that flock of birds come by. It's like, hey, look at us. Look at the view. Oh, there's constellations rolling past again. It's a very serene game. It's very peaceful. And that's when the Tyranid invasion arrives. Definitely. Propulsion. Right, we've got the sails up to max. We got... I'm thinking a couple of fins on the back of the tail fin of the ship. The Kingdom's overall shape might be a good idea. If only there was a lift which didn't cost any fuel or workers. But unfortunately the game doesn't have that for balance reason, because you'd probably just spam a whole load of those. So yeah, we can have no fuel, but we still have to spend workers on it. Or we get some varying combination thereof. Same with propulsion. So I've got to spend something on it. Every time. Let's go ahead and boost the fins, I guess. So let's get the cost down, then their efficiency up, and that'll be our research focus. But right now we need to use people, but people aren't free because they are installing paths. Are we tilting backwards? We are tilting backwards. How rare! That is so rare. Anyway, let's fix that. Let's move vertical rotors towards the back. If we put it where it was, we have a 2-degree back. If we put it back here, we get a bit more of our slender shape going on. And we also stabilise the kingdom a bit better. So there we go. Because we need to get some enlightenment back here. And I think that's going to consume all our people. Yeah, 5 per. We actually can only afford one of these at the moment. Where was it at the front? It was... yes, 3rd row in. But we need to get the lighting and things up to Jubilant. There's the Jubilant. Unfortunately, because this place is willing to let me recruit a couple more people, that means I've got to go back around the plains, doesn't it? Just to be sure. Just to be absolutely sure. Oh dear. Well, with that in mind, let's swing south. Let's keep going south. There's a really big cold about it there. Oh, water's gone. Well, yeah, we are burning through a lot of water, but we need people to keep things operating. That in mind, our water demands. We can't really ignore that, can we? We need more peeps. As soon as I can manage, we need more peeps. That's fine. Okay. Just keep on south. I mean, there should be, in theory, 6 people down here we can grab. And then we can start getting some actual onboard water production rolling. Because, you know, if we were having this situation when we went up into the hills, that might be a bit of a bad thing. Sure, it says that only food is a bit short in the hills, but I feel like water is a bit as well. So, definitely don't want to be having to search around trying to find it. I also so dearly wish that buildings actually had a pause button on them. So to free up the people, you could just pause the building. You didn't have to just flat out destroy it. Actually, speaking of, let's actually free up a couple of people, I guess, from the farms. Yeah, let's destroy a couple of farms. And I'm doing that simply because it's we don't quite need as much food as we were getting from those couple of farms. So you know, a little bit of extra workforce going around. And until we can get the water needs a bit better balance, it reduces our water demand as well to do that. So it's a good idea. Good idea regardless. We also need speed. Speed would be nice. Copper deposit emptied. You are a big old water deposit, so let's deploy to you. And ta-da! We get more peeps. Oh, did the lights? Oh, that's why it jumped so much. The addition of the desire fulfillment down there actually got our lighting up to the required level as well. Cool. I wasn't planning on that, but it happened. So there we go. Hey. Did that say? Yep, that said 3 out of 3. Oh dear. I know, this is very interesting, isn't it? Very riveting. Iron Mark 3 wanders around just gathering stuff up. But it is something that needs to be done. We need to survive. We need to thrive. We are the Airborne Kingdom, the hope of the world. Yes, we are the hope of the world. Or something along those lines. I don't know. We're something. We're something. We are different. We are exciting. We are sometimes very lopsided. It's all part of the joy of being the Airborne Kingdom, I guess. Oh dear. Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Keep going. We can take another 50 food. Ooh, 50 food. That'll do. That'll do very well. Okay. Let's go ahead and install a bit more housing at the back here so we can continue to fill out our shape a little bit. Got to be aware, of course, that we run the risk of... Wait a sec, that's not quite right. Oh, I mislaid it slightly. Whoops. Does it matter? I don't think so, but it's like... you know what, I'll fix it. Stop bouncing around, please. It's very cheap to fix. I mean, housing is so cheap you can literally move it around for free. It just takes a little bit to do. Four people for those. I was hoping for a moment that the fins were free to operate, but nope, turns out not. So this is definitely starting to take its shape. I like it. Me likey. Me, Iron Mark 3 approve. Yes. We have 15 people. Let's go ahead and spend 8 of them, actually, on a couple of fins. Because this will add 30% to our propulsion, actually, if we add 2 of these. See, that's 90% odd. And I guess it's going to go, like, back here. That looks right. Right. Oh, look at the tilt. Better do something about that. That's one drawback of doing all this. Weight shift is starting to become an issue. How is our weight doing? 320 out of 340. We're going to need more lift as well, actually. So I guess on the cards is an extra set of lifting fans. So I'll put those... 5 degree front. I can't actually put those in properly yet. Not until we get more housing in at the very least. But yeah. An extra lifting fan is going in at the back there. As we get our first proper tail fins. Well, first proper. I mean, we've got a big flat tail fin going in here, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Look at these things going in. Big and fancy. Just the way it should be. And our speed is very high. Now, it says the settlement over there with 0. Let's see what this thing can do. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're definitely flying along now. Definitely looking a bit sleeker now that we've got that elongated tail section on the back. I hope, Happy Aether, this has restored your faith in the fishy prophecy of the Airborne Kingdom. Or however we want to look at it. I don't know. I don't know. Where is that settlement? A bit south? Yep, just on the southern tip. Over here. Sure, our coal needs have increased slightly, but that's a 50% odd boost to our speed, though. So you know, I think it was worth it in trade. Now, do you actually have people here? You do. They are only curious. Why are you? They feel comfortable. Don't quite have enough lighting. Could do with more faith and health, but we don't have the peeps for that. Okay. So lighting is an issue, I guess. Some there, then I can put one here. That covers a lot of it. Of course, this area is not going to be covered until I put a new shrine in, but I was taking into account where the shrine covers when I was placing in these extra lights over here, so that's okay. These paths over here, I mean, this path might be temporary. This path, I think, is permanent. So I should try and make sure that all of this is covered, which means one there and one there. This path is permanent as well, but this is temporary, and these fans might be moved slightly as well. So that's temporary-ish, but that should be enough lighting. I just have to get the stuff built. Come on, people. Flow throughout the city, get the things moved. There we go, paths are done. Some people are a bit mediocre. Why are you mediocre? Comfortable with surroundings, happy, shrine giving faith, 4 desires needed. Okay, so it is just a general lack of some desires going on, I think. Okay, let's go ahead. We need to get a little bit more in terms of desire, apparently. So that means another tea garden. I can't put it in here because that interferes with the farming layout, but I can put it there. Or there. I mean, water's going to go there. In fact, if I haven't put that streetlight in, it would be a perfect fit to go there. Oh, I can just bolt one in there. Tea garden next to the glass factory. Come on in. Enjoy your tea. Get comfortable, and you can scorch your nose hairs on the scent of molten sand. from the building next door. That sounds about safe, right? What an advertisement. Oh, well, I got Jubilant back up, though, with the lights going in. So, join, 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 and it seems like I really do need to make a quick tour of the rest of the flatlands here just to pick up more people. But with that said, I'm afraid I'm also all out of time, so this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. I'm suddenly thinking Star Trek when I look at this overall shape of this thing. Don't know why. Yeah, see you all later.